Hi student, my name is P. Tesaro. I acquired teacher experience more than 30 years. I had worked in so many schools on part-time and full-time in Andhra and Vijayanagar, Visakhapatnam district also. ఇప్పుడు డైరెక్ట్ లెసన్లోకి వెళ్ళు. టుడే వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ద లెసన్ ద రైజ్ ఆఫ్ నేషనలిజం ఇన్ యూరప్. ది రైజ్ ఆఫ్ నేషనలిజం ఇన్ యూరప్. రోల్ ఆఫ్ నెపోలియన్. What was the role of Napoleon in French Revolution? Napoleon was born in Italy. Corsica at Ajaccio. In his early age, he entered army education. After some years over, he learned primary education in Constantinople. Constantinople. Generally, he was a great dictator, emperor. He ruled over entire world nations. Napoleon policies introduced mainly two methods. First, domestic method and foreign and international method. Domestic means reforms. Reforms maintained from 1799 to 1804. This is the domestic policy. In this policy, he introduced mainly equal currency, equal rule of law, equal security. He introduced mainly Napoleon Code in 1804. This was known as Napoleonic Code. This is originally civil code. He introduced mainly civil code in 1804. The civil code is known as Napoleonic Code. In this, according to Napoleonic Code, all peoples maintained rule of law, equality, equal security, equal fraternity, equal liberty, equal organization, both men and women, to maintain with equal societies. In this way, he reformed equal currency, equal security, equal law. Generally, he maintained economic reforms to radical change in France. Generally, politically, the women are not casting vote in elections. Who are educated and mainly taxpayers, eligibility only for casting vote in election during the ruling of Napoleon in France. The women are fighting against the French government. The French government fall down to give the right to vote in election only for women in France. Generally, adult franchise, adult suffrage or adult franchise. Adult suffrage means right to vote. What is meant by university adult suffrage or adult franchise? Who have 18 and above age candidates casting their vote in elections, regardless of caste, community, religion, race, sex and so on. This is known as adult suffrage or adult franchise. These are voting systems introduced only for women during the ruling time of Napoleon. He developed roads and railways. He developed economic system. He developed new trends, new radical changes in France during the ruling time of Napoleon. He maintained only for dictatorial administration in France. He abolished serfdom. He abolished democracy. He abolished serfdom and democracy and feudalism also. The word feudalism derived from the Latin word feud. Feud means some restrictions to give the land among the poorest of the poor people. That is known as feud. In this time, the transport community system also developed. To growth, all-round development during the ruling time of Napoleon. These mainly the peasants, the artisans, the peasants and artisans, the businessmen and the traders to develop all round and politically, economically, socially developed these all privileged classes. Generally, Napoleon first invaded Italy in 1797. From 1859 to 1870, 1867 to 1871, the first unification of Italy, the second unification of Germany. He maintained, he abolished democracy, replaced modification of republic government of parliament implemented in France. Generally, the States General was the name of French Parliament. The States General was another name of National Assembly. These systems implemented during the ruling time of Napoleon. The France developed republic and federal social sovereignty democratic form of government during the ruling time of Napoleon. All round development during the ruling time of Napoleon, the common people enjoyed all high statuses also during the ruling time of Napoleon. So these reforms introduced the weights and measures also to balance maintained in the ruling time of Napoleon. This all-round development, politically, socially, economic development introduced under the control of Napoleon. He attacked only for mainly 1840, 1850, mainly Trafalgar War. In the Trafalgar War, this is known as Battle of Nations. In this way, Napoleon was defeated by the hands of Allied powers. What are Allied powers? England, France, Russia, America. These are Allied powers. The single person also attacked by the Allied powers. In this way, mainly Napoleon defeated by the hands of Allied powers. The Allied powers to occupied and tried to so many times only for the capital of France. The another time also attacked both Napoleon and Allied powers at the place of Waterloo. Okay. Napoleon defeated at the Battle of Waterloo. He sent to Saint Helena at Rocky Island. He died in 1821. Immediately, the Napoleon age ended in the end of 1821. So this was the role of Napoleon in France. Napoleon defeated in 1815. Some of the European heads settled a conference, Vienna, the capital of Austria. Britain, the Allied powers like Britain, Russia, Austria, Prussia. These heads attended in the conference of Vienna. Their main aim is to the last regions to restore to it in the conference of Vienna. In this Vienna conference, Duke Metternich was the convener or chancellor of Vienna conference. He was the chancellor of Austria. Chancellor means prime minister. He hosted in 1815 in Vienna conference. He was the main hero in Vienna conference. So, he maintained amicable manner. Right. The loss of previous places under the ruling time Napoleon restored to it. In this way, conservatism, feudalism, serfdom abolished and they replaced to strengthen the property and church hierarchies. Economic status maintained in the Vienna Conference. The Bourbon dynasty restored to power. Some of the Austria, Hungary, Belgium, and some of the regions restored to as it is, located as it is places, only for world map.
Okay.
This was the settlement of Vienna Conference. The making of Germany and Italy. Unification of Germany. Germany is not a specific nation. It is so many parts to locate in so many nations. With the support of middle class peoples and landowners, peasants, businessmen. The large landowners are known as junkers or junkers. The Prussian parliament were also, the sessions are not systematically held before the unification of Italy. Under the control of Otto von Bismarck, he was the chief minister of Germany. He was the chief architect of Germany. That's the chief architect of Germany. He maintained mainly 3 wars under the unification of Germany. Mainly war with Denmark, war with Austria, war with France. Denmark in 1865, mainly Holstein-Schleswig, two places located between Denmark and Germany. These 2 places occupied against Denmark. Bismarck occupied Holstein-Schleswig to annexed in Germany. So the first war was completely over. The second war with Austria. The Austria war held in 1866. Bismarck armies attacked Austria in 1866 at the place of Sedova. Both armies to reach at the place of Sedova. In this war, Bismarck attacked Austria and defeated Austria in 1866. Some of the areas annexed in Germany. So this war was over. The another war with France. Mainly the Third Napoleon. The armies of Third Napoleon, the French army held at the place of Sedan. Both armies reached at the place of Sedan. Both the Third Napoleon army and Bismarck army to reach at the place of Sedan. Both armies to overtake one after another. In this war, France was defeated by the hands of Germany in 1870. So, the 3 wars completed under the leadership of Otto von Bismarck. In 1871, the unification of Germany was completed. William I was declared. William I was declared as the king of Prussia at the Mirror Palace of Versailles. In 1871. So, William I was the emperor of unification of Germany. So the unification of Germany was over in 1871. Right. Unification of Italy during the period of 1859 to 1870. Unification of Italy is known as Italy unified. Italy was not only a single country, so many places to locate so many regions in other countries of the world. Mazzini, Cavour, Victor Emanuel, Garibaldi. Much hard to try to unification of Italy. Mainly the first. What was the role of Mazzini in unification of Italy? Mazzini was born in Genova in 1807. At the age of 24, he attacked Liguria, immediately sent to exile in 1831. He wanted to dissolve the Italian Republic. Italy was a constitutional democracy. It is a parliamentary democratic republic under the control of Mazzini. So Mazzini was the father of unification of Italy. Who was the father of unification of Italy? Mazzini was the father of unification of Italy. He entered as a member of Carbonari organization or Carbonari association. Firstly, he entered Carbonari association. Carbonari means burning coal. Carbonari means burning coal. The another two organizations to maintain under the leadership of Mazzini. First, Young Italy in Marseille, Young Europe in Bern. The two organizations also maintained under the leadership of Mazzini. He Mazzini much hard to trade. So many places emerged in Italy by succeeded. He get ambition, ready to ambition under the leadership of Italy. So Mazzini was the role of Mazzini was completed under the unification of Italy. The second, Count Camillo di Cavour. Count di Camillo Cavour. Cavour was the Prime Minister of Sardinia Piedmont in 1852 to 54. He attacked Austria in 1859. Austria was defeated by the hands of Cavour. So, the South Italy mainly entered under the leadership of Garibaldi. Garibaldi entered with Red Shirts, with the army of Red Shirts, entered in 1860 in South Italy, mainly two Sicilies. Two Sicilies means Sicily, Naples. What are the two Sicilies entered under the leadership of Garibaldi? Two Sicily mean Sicily, Naples. He meant during the ruling time of Garibaldi, Italy full-fledged republic under the control of Garibaldi. So the unified Italy was completed under the final stage was over under the leadership of Garibaldi. Victor Emmanuel II declared as the Emperor of Italy in 1870. So the unification of Italy was over.